We're learning about AWS, so it's only right that we learn about networks and networking services in AWS, because there sure is quite a few of them. What are networking services? When you think about it, AWS is offering its services to millions and millions of people around the world, and we're all creating all sorts of different machine learning things and virtual machines and storage and all sorts. So how come we only see what we've created? How is it that AWS is actually giving us this little private view of everything that we want to see, and we're not seeing anyone else's stuff? It all comes down to a virtual private cloud, a VPC, which is basically AWS's way of creating a little private bubble of the internet just for you. But I know what you're thinking, wait, what exactly is a network to begin with? It's a great question. If you imagine a network that we're already familiar with, which is like roads and highways, that's a network of physical things that we see that connect different locations, homes, businesses, towns. They're all connected by a network of roads. Now, there's the same thing on the internet. All of our computers and our devices are connected through a network that is the internet. But we can't see this network. It's not as tangible as a hard road, so it's often something that's really hard to grasp. But the concept is the same. It's just a way of connecting different things together. Now, in a physical network, there's a whole bunch of different stuff that is involved. Think of cables as like the highway that connects all of our devices together. They're all just carrying data from one place to another. Just like roads enable cars to move, cables allow data to move. Next we have routers. Imagine a router as like a traffic cop for your network. It directs all the data in the right direction. It's like the central hub that's managing all of the flow of data and making sure that it ends up in the right place. Then we have servers. Servers are like the data warehouses of the network. They store and manage all of the information that you might want to access over the internet. When you browse the internet, you are getting data that is stored in servers. Then we have wireless access points. These allow devices like your phone or your laptop to connect to a network without actually needing a wire or a cable. It's like a magical door that just allows you to connect to the internet without actually having to plug anything into your computer. And Wi-Fi is obviously the clear example of this. Many home routers, so your Wi-Fi at your house, come with a built-in wireless access point. So they're all combined into a single device. Then comes switches. Switches are like the post office of a network. They help to direct data once the data is in the network. So when you send an email from your computer to a friend's computer, it goes to the right place. And finally, firewalls. Firewalls are like the security guard of your network. It protects your network from any unwanted visitors and keeps you safe from online threats. It's like a filter that's deciding who should stay in and who should stay out. Now, just like we have physical networks, we also have virtual networks. Virtual networks don't need any of the cables or the servers or anything like that for you to manage. That's all handled and run by AWS. Virtual Private Cloud, which is Amazon's network service, or one of them, is a great example of this. The largest network that we have is obviously the entire internet, but you can create your own little networks for yourself, which are just private to you. So when we're talking about setting up your security, setting up the protocols for what goes in and what goes out, you can customize those rules for your own little corner of the world, your own little corner of the internet. It's like you're creating your own little town or city or country or something like that, where you control the border control, you control the who goes in and out, how it all fits together. You can do that in your little slice of the internet with your own network. Happy learning, we'll see you next time.